have a slight that I've come up with that is really useful, something that I've showed a couple of guys here in Dallas that they all seem to like it, and I know a couple of them use it now. It's something that I would kind of want to share with the magic community at large, and YouTube is a good way to publish that. But I would probably be selling it as a rental. I wouldn't just give it up online, because then everybody would be able to get it. So if you guys are interested in any of my work, let me know. There's a lot of stuff that I'm working on and have been putting together for a while, tricks, sleights, and all that kind of stuff that I've come up with that I'd really like to start sharing. A lot of it was supposed to go on a DVD and still may, but it's just taking a long time to be able to get all that going. There's so much involved in making a DVD and the cost of production, so I'm thinking of YouTube as a nice little option to produce it and be able to get it out there and publish it in the magic community. So if you guys are interested, please let me know. Put your comments down here. I'd be really interested to hear what you guys have to say, what you think would be fair pricing for that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to be outrageous, because it's a sleight. It's not, you know, a godlike move or anything. I'm not going to give you the ability to shoot lightning out of your eyes or anything. So let me know what you guys think is a fair price for that. The first 3 people who respond to this video and tell me what they think as far as a fair price will get the video for free. And also, I'm going to ask those 3 commenters to give a good, honest review of it. Okay? So thank you guys very much. My name's Alan Paletti. Until next time, I will see you later. Hey everyone, Alan Paletti here again. I have a new deck review for you. Yes, that's true. I know I've disappeared for quite a while, but I'm back and I'm happy to be. I'm going to be doing a deck review on something that is a really cool deck of cards. It's getting kind of rare now. I picked these up at TAOM last year, and I figure TAOM's next weekend, or this coming weekend, so I figured that kind of came full circle. I got 2 decks of cards when I was there. I got the Watermelon Bees, which you guys have seen a review on, and then I also got these. They are the Gamblers deck by Richard Turner. These are an interesting deck of cards. Hard to find now, but if you can get your hands on some, these are really, really nice cards. They're traditionally cut, and I'll go into the whole thing, but let's get into the review. Alright, these are the Gamblers deck by Richard Turner. Not a bad design for somebody who is legally blind, actually. I don't know if he actually drew these or not, but they're pretty neat. They're very neat. They are called, it says Limited Edition Showdown Creations, which is, I suppose, the name of Richard Turner's company. I've seen his website before. You can go there and find all the stuff that he has. He used to have a lot of different of the custom decks of the decks that he did with that were traditionally cut on B stock, but I don't know if he still has those up there or not. He's been pulling them down. They're the Gambler's back, Sharper's quality, card sharper, and here's the bottom. You got the B poker finish, cambric finish, all of that, etc., etc., ad nauseum, so on and so forth, blah blah blah. And there's the top. Pretty neat cards. They are printed on B stock. That's obvious as soon as you pull them out of the box. You can go, oh yeah, those are a little thicker, a little bit more springy, have some quality to them. And also, if you've never handled a deck of cards that are traditionally cut, these will feel very different to you. The edges will feel smoother, more crisp. A little interesting, very different to the touch than a deck of cards that you find in a store now. Okay. Traditionally cut cards are great. I love them. A lot of people, you know, unless you're a card sharp, sometimes it really doesn't matter to you. Cardists, some of them like traditionally cut cards, some of them don't. It really just depends on what kind of stuff they do with them and their own personal style. What a traditionally cut card is, and I'll explain this, is a deck that has been cut in a traditional sense with a blade coming down, pushing, instead of on rollers. What that does, or scissors meeting, what that does is that creates a little micro fold. I told Alejandro about this, the Cuso. There's a tweet like a long time ago where I sent a little picture and it was a really bad illustration. So hopefully I'll do a better job this time. But if you look at my old tweets, you can find where I sent that to him somewhere. But there's a little, like just a little micro fold so that everything is kind of at an angle like this. So whenever you push it, it meshes together much more easily than flat on flat. Okay, and then you're trying to do this, right? They're much more curved and allow for to create spaces to mesh easier. Okay, that's just using actually how they always used to cut cards was traditionally, and they changed that because it was too slow of a manufacturing process, and they had to keep up with demand, so they stopped doing that. Wish that wasn't the case. Anyway, these are traditionally cut, and they are face to back, which is how they were done traditionally, and it makes one-handed shuffles or pharaohs or whatever you're doing, as long as you're doing back or face to back, makes them easiest thing that you could possibly do. Is incredible. First time I ever handled a traditional deck of cards were these, and I was just blown away. I do a lot of card sharpening, if you can't tell. I'm more on the show-off end of things, and everything is easier with traditionally cut cards as far as that goes. It will not make you a better magician though, okay? It will not make you a better magician. It will just, it's not a substitute for skill, it just makes applying your skill easier. It's a better tool, okay? Let's get into the back design here. They are it's just a mirror image, okay? So as far as I understand, these don't have any secret markings or one way or anything like that. I think these are a two-way back, okay? Very normal. Brown, which I thought was an interesting choice, but they work. I've also seen brown wins, and people seem to like those, so just a weird choice for a deck color, not used to it. They are printed pretty center, so fans look pretty good. The one thing that you do have to worry about is that when you fan them, the borders are a little bit wider, so you don't really get to see a lot of the back design. Now, if I did a great fan, which again is easier because of the traditionally cut cards, I hope I can do this because I know these are probably going to fall out of my hand as soon as I do it. I'm doing this vertical. Yeah. But you can see that they got an interesting pattern across there. You get the ribbon spread, and that kind of goes across the entire card back, which is kind of fun. They're okay. They're not the prettiest deck of cards that I've ever seen, but they're fun to play with. The quality's real good. I've been using these a lot. I play with these I played with them, I don't know, probably about 200 times in the last year, so like almost once a day for the last year. So these have seen some use, and they're not up to full capacity. When I first got them, they were very creamy. They're still not bad. I try to keep them in good shape. I have not powdered these, so this is just a year of use on and off, and just I'm very delicate with my cards. Wash my hands every time before I use them. So, but neat cards. The faces I'd show you, but there's really nothing different or special about them. You get the Joker like you do in every B deck, the Ace of Spades, which is just a Joker, or B Ace of Spades, and the other Joker, and that's it. And there's nothing else special about the faces. It's all about the backs and about the card quality and the traditional cut. But a fine deck of cards. It's great to have in a collection, especially since they're so rare. I was stupid and actually opened these. I probably shouldn't have, because I don't know if I'm ever going to find another deck of these again, and how good of a condition they're going to be in, or if I can find another deck sealed. But they are very nice cards, fun to play with, look great. Wouldn't have won it with a brown back, but that's just me. But definitely one to have in your collection, guys.